This is Behind the Mitten with Gonzalez and Amy Sherman.
Welcome to Behind the Mitten, Michigan's premier travel radio show. I'm John Gonzalez, along with Amy Sherman. How you doing, Amy?
Doing great. Happy to be Behind the Mitten again with you, Gonzo.
That's right. Behind the Mitten is Michigan's premier radio show and podcast where we travel the state looking for fantastic breweries, restaurants, cool things you can do, and who knows what else.
Absolutely. And today, of course, we're recording from our studio.
Right.
It is our special Gaylord Tourism studio. If you want to plan your next trip up to Michigan's winter wonderland, you want to go to GaylordMichigan.com and you want to go all outdoors every time. So for this show, John, we have to thank our friends at West Michigan Tourism Association, our good partners there. They helped us put together some incredible guests that are going to share winter events and activities across the state of Michigan. And we're talking all corners of the state, right, Gonz?
That's right. We're working our friends at WMTA, like Amy said, and they have incredible partners all over the state of Michigan. So it's a thrill for us to get to hang out with a lot of these partners and find out and discover what they have going on.
Absolutely. And so for our first guest, I'm excited to go to a part of the state that I think most of us think of in the summer months as having incredible beaches, beautiful vineyards, all sorts of great things to do. But they're also a lovely winter destination. And so welcome Amanda Owens, who's the digital media manager for South Haven. If you want to plan your trip there, you want to go to southhaven.org. Amanda, welcome to Behind the Mitten.
Hello, thank you.
So, like I was just saying, we love to come down to South Haven and experience, your incredible sand, your warm Lake Michigan waters in those summer months. But you guys also have a lot of things happening during our chillier months, right, Amanda?
Yes, we do. We try to kind of promote that we are a year-round destination. Of course, the beaches are open, during the fall, winter, and spring, to go swimming. But there are still other activities to engage in year-round, just different types of activities, indoor and outdoors.
Now, Amanda, you just said that your beaches are open for swimming in the winter, which I know some people who do, but I'm not going to recommend. As much as I love Lake Michigan, even I won't go in January. I don't think. But you know what I love to do is walk along the beach and see the incredible ice formations because they are really unique and different depending on the weather patterns that we get, right?
Oh, yes. And it changes every day. It depends on the temperature and all that jazz. So right now, actually, we can see a bit of ice forming on the shoreline, which is nice to see. Usually, it picks up during the month of February. So it's exciting to see, whether there's ice shards or ice balls forming or just, solid formations. And even on the lighthouse, just how the ice encases, the red. And it's a beautiful time to walk the shoreline.
Well, Amy and I did a story not too long ago about people that love to, surf, body surf, go surfing in the wintertime there.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it's funny. When I make my drive to work every day, I drive along the shoreline, and there are surfers. I have seen, all throughout January, you see their surfboards sticking out of their cars, or they're already in the water with their wetsuits on, and it's real neat.
Well, Gonz, maybe I have to rethink, and I'm going to need to get a wetsuit, and we're going to record from the shores of Lake Michigan one time.
I think we need to do it. But you know what, Amanda, we love South Haven for a lot of different reasons. Like you said earlier, love the Blueberry Festival and just all the events during the summer. But wintertime also, we just talked about how they bring out the Hardy Bunch. But what other things can people do in the area other than just go to the beach?
So in the wintertime, one of our main attractions is our outdoor ice rink, and that's located right downtown, and it's a great place. They open up mid-November and stay open till about the beginning of March. They have skate rentals. They have a little concession stand for hot chocolate, and they do skate sharpening, have little assisted poles for, kids who are learning how to skate, and they host different...
Stop pointing at me, Amy.
They host different events throughout the winter, which is fun. They do glow skates and have guest DJs and even curling lessons. So it's a neat activity. Just right downtown, you can go from ice skating to downtown shopping and walk on down to the beach. That's one thing about South Haven that's really great. All year round is it's very walkable. To all different types of attractions. From the restaurants to the shopping, the lake, and all different sorts of activities.
You're right. Everything is kind of located right there. Well, I'm glad that you suggested ice skating, because there's something about ice skating in the middle of a downtown area that just makes it extra special and way different than going to like an indoor arena or whatever. That's when it becomes, I think, a little bit of a winter magic, right?
Oh, yes. Especially the ice rink has, snowflakes and lights hanging down. It's a covered pavilion. So actually, if it's snowing outside, you can still comfortably skate around. So that's a real neat downtown winter attraction. And actually, another attraction that we have downtown, more towards the water, is a nice sledding hill. It's called Coast Guard Hill. It has a beautiful view of the harbor. And this year, we discovered there is a sled library there at the top of the hill, which is really neat. It's like a sled library. So like the little free libraries with the books, that we've seen a lot of them scattered around the town. Well, this one is sleds. So there's a nice little selection, so if you're visiting and you didn't think to bring your sleds, for your kids, or adults, really, I'd like to use them. So they're right there. That's really neat.
I love it. Again, we're talking to Amanda Owens. She is the digital media manager at South Haven, southhaven.org for more information. And Amanda, I got to ask you real quick here. Amy and I love food and drink, breweries, wineries. I'm assuming they're open this time of year as well.
Oh, yes. So our dining scene stays open all year round. So, you'll have some shops that close down during the winter months or just open on weekends, but our restaurants stay open all week, all year round. We have some great options, like you said. We have 3 breweries in town, which are great options. Actually, 2 of them have unique outdoor seating for the winter time. So we have 3 Blondes Brewing, which is located right outside the downtown, and they have 3 blonde domes, they call them, where they're like, igloos that you can sit inside, and they have little heaters, and it's a very relaxed setting, it's a safe way to sit with your friends and family, and it's real neat, you can see outside, through the blonde domes, and their food's delicious, and also their beer.
Yes.
It's great. And the other one is our South Haven Brew Pub, which is located right downtown in our old harbor village. And they have several brew cubes, as they call them, which is the same concept of sitting outside in a nice tented area with heaters. So, we have those 2 unique options for the wintertime. On top of all of our other restaurants that are staying open, and all different sorts of cuisines, different types of drinks, whatever you're feeling, there's lots of options.
Yeah,
downtown.
It seems like, if I remember, there's like barbecue, Mexican, a little bit of everything downtown.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. And during the winter months, actually, we have a promotion that goes on from November through May called the Dine on Us program. So if you stay, and we have this information on our website, southhaven.org, if you stay in a participating lodging property, say you take a weekend getaway, you can get a free $25 gift card just for staying there, and you can use that towards any of the participating restaurants in town. So that's a nice little incentive, to come and stay and see the beauty of winter in South Haven. And there's 8 different lodging properties, from like bed and breakfast to hotels that are participating, and then 9 restaurants that that range from breweries to family restaurants. We got a couple Italian places, and some breakfast places too.
That sounds like a great deal, Amanda. That's awesome. So if you stay in any of your participating lodging spots, you get a $25 gift card that you can spend at various area restaurants this winter in South Haven.
Yes.
That sounds great. Well, Amanda Owens, who's the digital media manager for southhaven.org, thank you so much for joining us on Behind the Mitten.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We love it. Well, John, coming up next, we're going to go a little bit farther north along the shore of Lake Michigan to a definite summer hotspot, but also a wonderful place to visit in the winter. You want to stay tuned to Behind the Mitten.
Hey, everybody. This is Paul Beechnaw from the Gaylord Area Tourism Bureau, and we are so excited to have Gonzo and Amy back to tell you about all the great adventures in Michigan.
I'm a highway honey. I don't need nobody.
Bob Benzer, the owner of Original Murdoch's Fudge on Mackinac Island. And just want to say, hey, I've missed you guys, Gonzo and Amy, and it's great to have you back. Looking forward to another busy summer. We'll have some good times.
Yes, Mr. Benzer, we are looking forward to good times this summer on Mackinac Island. But why wait until summer? Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And if you're looking for that special sweet treat, how about Original Murdoch's Fudge delivered fresh from the Straits of Mackinac? Made with ingredients from right here in Pure, Michigan, Original Murdoch's Fudge offers brittle, caramel corn, saltwater taffy, and fudge, of course. With a history that dates back to 1887, the Benzer family still follow Sarah Murdoch's recipe and old-fashioned fudge-making techniques that have been passed down for generations. Why wait? Fudge makes the perfect Valentine's Day gift. Order today at originalmurdochsfudge.com. That's originalmurdochsfudge.com.
Whether you live, work, or play in the great state of Michigan, we love Amy and John's Behind the Mitten show as a resource for discovering new places to visit, experiences to check out, and of course, new beers to try. I'm Courtney with the West Michigan Tourist Association, and we're excited to sponsor Behind the Mitten to help bring these new ideas right into your home. When your travels take you to the west half of the state, we have everything you need to help plan your visit at WMTA.org with tons of free resources. You can download our new travel guide or request a free copy by mail. You can search through maps of things to do in the area to plan your perfect trip, or check out our gallery of live cameras to get some real-time views of the area. We love helping people plan memorable vacations, or even discover hidden gems right in your own backyard. Visit us online to start exploring West Michigan at WMTA.org, and we look forward to seeing you in West Michigan.
I'm getting tired of watching other people go.
And welcome back to Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez along with Amy Sherman having a great time traveling the state of Michigan today. In fact, typically, Amy, we're in one spot to do the show, but today we're kind of bouncing around a little bit.
We are, and I kind of like it, like learning about all the cool things you can do to embrace a Michigan winter all over the state. So we just came off of learning about South Haven and how you can skate right downtown. You know I'm an ice skater, so you know I love that. But now we're going to head north along the shores of Lake Michigan all the way up to one of our favorite destinations, Traverse City. And we want to welcome Jennifer Case from TC Tourism to the show. Jen, welcome back.
Hi, thanks. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Well, it is a beautiful area that you are in. Traverse City, one of our favorite areas. Like Amy said, we've been there in all the different seasons. But you know what? I think one of the most underrated seasons would be spending a winter in Traverse City.
Could not agree more. We have lots of fun events for listeners, and I'm excited to talk about them today.
All right, lay them out on us, Jen. What do you got?
Oh, yeah, don't hold back here.
All right. Well, we'll start right now with we start off on February 12th and 13th with our 46th annual North American Vasa Festival of Races. That happens at Timber Ridge RV Resort. It's our big cross-country ski event. So for those outdoor enthusiasts, come out and watch the event there or participate. It's great to have them back. And then also lots of events on February 12th. In Benzie County, we have Winterfest. It's some fun activities in Beulah's Village Park, even an outhouse race. Get that. How fun is that? And
Tell me more, Jen. Tell me more.
Right? How funny is that? And then Crystal Mountain has an airsoft biathlon, they call it. It's a cross-country ski race which meets up with airsoft target shooting. So that's kind of a fun pairing. Mm-hmm. And they also have some Valentine's specials. And then down in Interlaken, they have what's called Winterlaken. So Interlaken Festival for the Arts is having some family-friendly celebrations of the arts where families can do some hands-on exploring of art, musical instruments, and performance. So that's exciting. And then on February 19th and 20th, we have President's Day weekend sales in downtown TC. So lots of deals there. And one of our big major events for winter is our Traverse City Restaurant Week.